Hey Deer Creek, Mr. Graffio here. You've probably seen it in all of the school newsletters posting that we need substitute teachers, and it is so true. You know, I got my start as a substitute teacher my senior year in college, and it was the best little preview about the amazing world of education. And I know that substitute teachers come from all over our community, and so I decided I'm gonna go shadow a substitute teacher for a little bit of today. And so I found Miss Jones, who was a teacher, retired, and now has been a substitute teacher, and her story is amazing. So let's go see what part of her day is like.
I've been subbing on and off for probably 10 or 15 years. I've been subbing full-time for the last 5. When I retired, I decided I still wanted to sub, so when I came back to Oklahoma, I decided to sub, and I decided to sub in Deer Creek because both of my grandkids go to Deer Creek.
Can we go out to the hallway and the stairs?
My thing is always make sure that you have structure and make sure that you have expectations for a class. Make sure that you follow through. I'm old school, so I'm pretty orderly. And like I said before, I still think I'm in charge. So I like to let the students know that. I like to have fun. So I mean, I have a pretty good sense of humor, and so I can kind of relate to them that way, which is always good. You know, it's kind of like, don't take yourself too seriously. But in order for kids to learn, they have to know what your expectation is and what the learning environment in the classroom has to be. Subbing is good because I've been doing it for quite a while, so I'm pretty familiar with all the schools. But it gives you the flexibility to sub if you want to sub all day if you want to sub half a day if you want to, take off if you need to. So I'm not tied down to a full-time job of any kind. And the more you sub, the more you find which age group that you kind of fit in with best. I have kids that are here in the middle school that I had when I first started subbing, like 3rd grade or whatever, and it's really kind of rewarding when they recognize who you are and they go, didn't you sub at Prairie Vale or Deer Creek Elementary or whatever it was? So yeah.
So I hope that gave you a little taste of what subbing here at Deer Creek Middle School or in Deer Creek is like. If you're like, you know what, I could probably try that, head on over to the Deer Creek School District website and get all the information and sign up for that next class for subs. So I hope to see you in the hallways here at Deer Creek Middle School or any of the schools here in Deer Creek. Go Creek!